Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel and thank you so much for joining today. Thank you guys. Without wasting more time, we will just dive to the video. Today's video is about a Spanish student visa. For those of you who already have an admissions letter to study in Spain, I understand that it may become congested in certain embassies, like a lot of embassies are getting congested nowadays. So if you have an admissions letter, I would suggest that you start your visa application as fast as possible. Now, this video I'm doing or I'm filming is as a result of my student. There is a student I was working with. I secured an admissions for him in a private school in Spain. He already paid his tuition long time ago, all right? And he was supposed to be applying for the visa this fall, but the university reached out to him and said he cannot apply this fall, but rather he would only apply in Cameroon for spring, which is the coming semester that is starting in February, March, all right? Or January, February, March. I can't remember the date, but the admissions documents are already with him. So it was sent through DHL to him. So he told me that that was what the school said, because as soon as I got the admissions, I had to hand everything to him. I want to share a special shout out to him. I know he will watch this video. He actually helped me a lot because I was usually busy. There was no way I could be reaching out to the school all the time since I had done the greater part of the job. So the university reached out to him and said there is no date for him to apply for the visa to start studies in this coming October. So he can only apply and start next year, February or March. I think it should be February or March. But the admissions letter is already with him because he had already paid the tuition fee, even more than that. Then there is another student who reached out to me. I was equally working with him, but he got an admissions offer also in a private school, and he was about to be applying for the visa right now. So he just drew my attention to something when I went to the Spanish embassy in Yaoundé, Cameroon, to check. I noticed that what he actually told me is correct. So I decided to update any other student who is following this YouTube channel so that you should be aware. Guys, there is a lot of congestion in so many embassies nowadays. So if you have an admissions letter, try as much as possible to start as early. Try and to start your visa application very early. Now, for those who will be applying for the Spanish student visa from Cameroon, all right, Cameroon to be precise, this information is coming from the embassy in Yaoundé. You should be aware that the embassy has sent an information on their website, so you should check the website of the Spanish embassy, okay? So if you intend to apply and start studies in Spain next year, you should start early. Now, there is information on the Spanish embassy website in Yaoundé. I'm explaining these things so that those of you in other African countries should equally check the Spanish embassy base in your country in case you want to apply for a student visa to Spain. So according to the website of the Spanish embassy, they would only be giving appointments to students that are admitted to public universities in Spain. All right. As of now, if your admissions letter is from a public university in Spain and you are going to be applying for your student visa from Cameroon, know that you can book an appointment at the Spanish embassy. Any other student with an admissions letter from a private university in Spain can only get an appointment only around February, March. All right, that is the information on the website of the Spanish embassy in Cameroon. Now, this is what I want to say. You see, I really don't know the relationship between the public schools in Spain and the private school and why preference is given to the public universities. All right, that those students that have admissions letters from public universities, they are the ones to apply for or to book appointments. And it is stated on the embassy's website that if you have an admissions letter from a private school and you book the appointment, your appointment, nobody will respond to you. All right, so that is the information I want to give you. And now, those of you that will be applying for admissions, know that there are documents you need. The first document you need is your admissions offer from the university. Probably when you are about to book the appointment, you may be required to add your admissions letter to the appointment system. I'm not very sure, all right, but I believe so because I haven't booked any appointment on the system. So you should check all of these. The admissions letter from your university is very important. A copy of your passport is very important. Make sure your passport is at least 1 year plus. Then equally, you also need to submit another letter. What's the name? The visa application form. All right. Now, when you go, you need to submit the visa application form on the website as well. Now, when you go to the Spanish Embassy website in Yaoundé, when you check the right website, you are going to find the details I'm explaining here. You should check to see, because there are various visas category there, and there are various documents you need. Okay, those that are going for tourist visas, those that are going for family reunion, those that are going for business visas, you should check very well. The documents are not the same. Then if you are going for a student visa, make sure you follow this information very well that I explained to you, because if you force the appointment system and book it, whereas you have an admissions letter from a private university, nobody will respond to you, guys. So that is something you should be working on and looking at your date. All right, be looking at the date, and also be trying, or let me say, be trying and working on your admissions, because I really don't know. Now it becomes very difficult, especially in Europe. A lot of people are complaining about Poland, Germany, and now Spain again, Lithuania, people are complaining. So the things becomes very, very difficult somehow. But I think if you have a fully funded scholarship, it doesn't matter if your admissions letter is coming from a public or a private university. In as much as it's fully funded, which I'm not sure, because a private school, by the way, in Spain, cannot give you a fully funded scholarship. That is what I know. You can get it in a public university, but to get it in a private school is something I really can't explain. But it's also possible. Nothing is impossible, guys. So you should check all of these things and see where you fit in, and if you meet everything, make sure you put the documents in order. And also there is something, how to book the appointment. Everything is explained on the embassy website. You should do that, follow due diligence, and make sure you submit the right information. I hope you understand. So that is what you should know, and any other thing I don't know, if I have any other information, I will bring it and explain, so that nobody should friend. All right. Now again, when you are trying to apply for a Spanish visa, all right, know that your proof of funds is very important. Please, very, very important. Your documents have to be legalized by the embassy. Don't forget this. Your documents have to be legalized. And the documents include, if the documents are the documents you got from the university in Cameroon. If you are applying to a Spanish school and you want to study masters or bachelors, your high school documents and your bachelor's degree documents must be from Cameroon. Or if they are not from Cameroon, you should be able to have legalized copies of them. All right. I hope you understand. So now, before I forget, if you study in a foreign country and when moving back to your home country, try to get legalized copies, all right, of your certificate from the country you studied in. I'm saying so because a lot of people leave certain countries with certificates and they don't have legalized copies. It's going to disturb you a lot. All right. So please try to put everything